Colossae, a name whispered through the corridors of time, evokes a sense of mystery and intrigue. Nestled in the heart of ancient Phrygia, this once thriving city played a pivotal role in the narrative of early Christianity. Though its physical structures have long since crumbled, the echoes of its past resonate with profound spiritual significance. Our journey takes us to the banks of the Lycus River, where Colossae stood as a testament to the ebb and flow of empires and the enduring power of faith. This ancient city, now hidden beneath the sands of time, offers us a glimpse into a world shaped by conquest, commerce, and the transformative message of the gospel. Colossia's story is intricately woven into the fabric of biblical history, its name forever linked to the Apostle Paul and his powerful letter to the Colossians. In this essay we will delve into the rich tapestry of Colossia's past, exploring its geographical setting, its cultural and religious landscape, and its enduring legacy for those seeking spiritual wisdom in the modern world. Join us as we embark on a captivating exploration of Colossae, uncovering the secrets of its past and discovering the timeless truths that continue to inspire and challenge us today. The Lycus River Valley, a fertile crescent in ancient Phrygia, cradled the city of Colossae amidst a picturesque landscape of rolling hills and verdant plains. This region, known for its natural beauty and agricultural potential, was a haven for early settlers who found the land both bountiful and strategically significant. This strategic location at the crossroads of important trade routes would shape the destiny of Colossae, influencing its economy, culture, and place in history. The city's position allowed it to become a melting pot of various cultures and traditions, as traders and travelers from different regions converged here, bringing with them their goods, ideas, and customs. The Lycus River, a tributary of the Meander, flowed through the valley, providing life-giving water for agriculture and sustaining the region's renowned wool industry. The river's presence was crucial for the development of Colossae, as it ensured a steady supply of water for crops and livestock, which in turn supported the local economy and the livelihoods of its inhabitants. Colossae, situated on the northern bank of the river, commanded a vital passage through the valley, connecting the bustling cities of Ephesus and Laodicea to the east with the interior regions of Asia Minor. This connectivity not only facilitated trade but also allowed for the exchange of cultural and intellectual ideas, making Colossae a vibrant center of ancient civilization. The origins of Colossae are shrouded in antiquity, its early history intertwined with the myths and legends of the Phrygian people. Stories of gods and heroes were woven into the fabric of the city's identity, reflecting the rich cultural heritage of the region. Tradition ascribes the city's founding to a mythical king, but archaeological evidence suggests a much earlier human presence in the region, dating back to the Bronze Age. Excavations have uncovered artifacts and structures that point to a long history of human settlement, indicating that Colossae was an important site long before it rose to prominence in recorded history. By the time the Persians swept across Anatolia in the 6th century BC, Colossae had emerged as a thriving settlement, its strategic location making it a valuable prize for the expanding empire. The city's prosperity during this period is evident from the remains of its infrastructure and the wealth of artifacts that have been discovered. Under Persian rule, Colossae enjoyed a period of relative peace and prosperity, its fortunes inextricably linked to the rise and fall of the Achaemenid dynasty. The influence of Persian culture and administration can be seen in the city's architecture and urban planning, which reflect the broader trends of the Achaemenid Empire. The collapse of the Persian Empire under the weight of Alexander the Great's conquests in the 4th century BC ushered in a new era for Colossae. As the Hellenistic world took shape, the city found itself on the fringes of the Seleucid Empire, ruled by one of Alexander's generals. Hellenistic influence brought about significant changes to Colossae, as Greek language, culture, and architectural styles gradually permeated the city. Yet, despite these transformations, Colossae retained its Phrygian character, its inhabitants clinging to their ancestral traditions and beliefs. The Roman conquest of Asia Minor in the 2nd century BC marked another turning point in Colossai's history. Incorporated into the Roman province of Asia, the city experienced a resurgence of prosperity, benefiting from the Pax Romana and the flourishing trade networks that crisscrossed the empire. Under Roman rule, Colossae witnessed the construction of impressive public buildings, including a theater, baths, and a gymnasium, reflecting the city's growing wealth and importance. However, it was during this period that a new force began to take root in Colossae, one that would ultimately have a far greater impact than any political or economic upheaval Christianity. Section 4. The Fabric of Prosperity, Wool and Trade in Colossae. The fertile plains surrounding Colossae, nourished by the waters of the Lycus River, provided ideal grazing grounds for sheep, making wool production the backbone of the city's economy. The lush pastures ensured that the sheep were well fed, producing high-quality wool that was both soft and durable. This natural advantage allowed Colossae to become a leading center for wool production in the ancient world. Colossian wool, renowned for its quality and vibrant colors, was highly sought after throughout the Roman world, finding its way into the wardrobes of the elite and the workshops of skilled artisans. The dyeing techniques used by Colossian artisans were advanced, allowing them to produce a wide range of hues that were both vivid and long-lasting. This made Colossian wool a luxury item, coveted by those who could afford it. The city's strategic location on the crossroads of major trade routes further fueled its economic engine. Positioned at the intersection of routes connecting the east and west, Colossae became a bustling hub of commerce. Traders from distant lands would converge here, bringing with them not only goods but also ideas and cultures, enriching the city's social fabric. Caravans laden with goods from the east, spices from Arabia, silks from China, and precious metals from Persia, passed through Colossae, their merchants eager to exchange their wares for the city's prized wool and other local products. These exchanges were not merely transactional but also cultural, as merchants shared stories, traditions, and knowledge, making Colossae a melting pot of diverse influences. The bustling marketplace of Colossae teemed with activity, a vibrant tapestry of languages, cultures, and commerce. The market was a sensory overload, with the sights of colorful fabrics, the sounds of haggling, and the smells of exotic spices filling the air. It was a place where the city's economic pulse could be felt most strongly. Merchants hawked their wares, shoppers bartered for the best prices, and the air buzzed with the sounds of commerce and conversation. The market was not just a place of trade but also a social hub where people from all walks of life would gather, exchange news, and build relationships. The wealth generated by wool production and trade brought prosperity to Colossae, evident in the city's impressive public buildings and the comfortable lifestyles enjoyed by its elite. Grand temples, theaters, and baths were constructed, showcasing the city's affluence and the importance of public life. The elite of Colossae lived in luxurious homes adorned with fine furnishings and art. Yet beneath the veneer of affluence, social disparities persisted, and the plight of slaves and the poor remained a stark reality. While the wealthy enjoyed the fruits of Colossai's prosperity, many others lived in harsh conditions, working tirelessly with little reward. This stark contrast highlighted the complexities of ancient Colossian society, where wealth and poverty coexisted side by side. Section 5. A crossroads of faiths, religious diversity in ancient Colossae. Colossae, a melting pot of cultures and ethnicities, also served as a crossroads of religious beliefs and practices. This ancient city, nestled in the Lycus River Valley, was a bustling hub where east met west, and where diverse traditions and ideas converged. The city's strategic location on major trade routes facilitated the exchange of not only goods but also spiritual and philosophical concepts. The city's religious landscape reflected the syncretistic nature of the Hellenistic world, where traditional Phrygian deities coexisted alongside Greek gods and Eastern cults. This blending of beliefs created a unique spiritual environment, where temples and shrines dedicated to various gods stood side by side, each contributing to the rich tapestry of Colossai's religious life. The worship of Cybele, the Phrygian mother goddess, remained deeply rooted in Colossae, her image adorning temples and household shrines. Cybele, often depicted with a crown of towers, symbolized the city's enduring connection to its Phrygian heritage. Her cult was one of the oldest and most revered, reflecting the deep-seated traditions that persisted even as new influences arrived. Other Phrygian deities such as Men and Sabazios also held a prominent place in the city's religious pantheon. Men, the lunar god, and Sabazios, associated with vegetation and fertility, were worshipped through elaborate rituals and ceremonies. These deities represented the natural and agricultural cycles that were vital to the community's survival and prosperity. The influx of Greek culture during the Hellenistic period introduced new deities and religious practices to Colossae. Greek gods, with their rich mythology and elaborate rituals, captivated the imaginations of the city's inhabitants. The construction of Greek-style temples and the adoption of Greek religious festivals became a testament to the city's openness to cultural exchange. The worship of Zeus, Apollo, Artemis, and other Olympian gods and goddesses gained a foothold in the city, often syncretized with their Phrygian counterparts. This syncretism allowed for a harmonious blending of traditions, where local and foreign deities were venerated together, creating a dynamic and inclusive religious atmosphere. Eastern cults, such as the worship of Mithras, Isis, and Serapis, also found adherents in Colossae, particularly among Roman soldiers and merchants who traveled extensively throughout the empire. These cults, with their mysterious rites and promises of personal salvation, offered a different kind of spiritual experience that appealed to many in the cosmopolitan city. These mystery cults, promising salvation and eternal life, appealed to individuals seeking spiritual fulfillment beyond the traditional pantheon. The allure of secret knowledge and the hope of an afterlife provided a compelling alternative to the established religious practices, drawing followers from various backgrounds. Amidst this tapestry of religious diversity, Christianity began to take root in Colossae, its message of hope and redemption resonating with people from all walks of life. The early Christian community, though initially small, grew steadily as the teachings of Jesus spread through personal interactions and communal gatherings. The arrival of the gospel in Colossae marked the beginning of a new chapter in the city's story, one that would have profound implications for its inhabitants and for the development of Christian thought. As the Christian faith took hold, it began to transform the social and spiritual landscape of Colossae, leaving an enduring legacy that would shape the future of the region.